If your rockwork looks something like this at the moment, then this video is going to help change your life. And by change your life, I mean your Lego rockwork is going to look so much better. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your Lego rockwork from this to this. By the way guys, if you are new around here, then make sure to smash that subscribe button for loads more Lego content just like this. Without further ado, let's get into the video. You've probably noticed that this particular style of rockwork uses basically all big bricks. It even includes one of these massive rockwork pieces, which, don't get me wrong, they do look quite nice, but they just don't work for this scale of Lego rocks. So the first main tip I'm going to give you is to use smaller pieces. So as you can see here, I'm using mainly just small slope pieces, but also a few other bricks, just like flat tiles, some of the dots, curved tiles as well, and just a little bit of terrain on top there, which is quite nice. So as you can also see, I'm using a variety of different pieces. So I've got some of these bigger grey pieces at the bottom here, which are really nice for rockwork to get those really nice angles really easily, but for the most part it's just made up of simple curved pieces. So yeah, that is step one. So let's move on to step two. So the next step is to use a variety of different pieces. So as you can see here, there are probably like 10, maybe even 15 different types of bricks here. We've got some smooth slopes, we've got some like wedges, some reverse slopes, some masonry bricks for detail, a few little bits of terrain here as well, and we've even got an upside down slope at the back here as well. So as you can see, using lots of different pieces and techniques gives you a massive amount of customizability for your rockwork. So yeah, that is a variety of pieces. So let's move on to angled pieces. So this is a work in progress mock that I just started to practice some terrain techniques. You can see there's quite a lot of stuff missing here, but the main thing I need to show you is the angled pieces that I've included in this mock. So it may not be that obvious right now, but if we take off this bit here, you can see there is a lot of angling going on down here. So as you can see, I've used a lot of bars and clips and stuff to get the right angles, and I've used this little bar down here to make sure they have the perfect distance between this piece here and this little slope at the bottom here. As you can see, this piece isn't actually on anything right now, but it just fits in when I have the mock fully assembled. I just use a little bit of blue tack to attach this little mushroom here as well. Adding lots of pieces to your rockwork will drastically increase how cool it looks, and obviously it looks really nice, but it's also quite complicated. It can take quite a while to build, but I think the results are definitely worth it. So for number 4, we have using big pieces. So although I told you not to include that big rockwork piece at the start, there are some bricks that can work really well for rockwork. So as you can see, I've used this really big tan piece here that literally covers this whole area here. This looks really cool and kind of gives like a smoother rockwork effect compared to the more rough and ragged rockwork here. These are usually really simple to put in, and they just add a lot to your mock. But without further ado, let's move on to our last tip, and that is to use snot in your Lego mocks. Not the type of snot that comes out your nose, but using Lego bricks on their sides, which basically means studs, not on top. So I showed this one at the start, and as you can see, it looks really nice. Using these slopes on their side, it'll be a lot more difficult to make this sort of elevation using normal Lego brick. Using snot just allows for so many more options when it comes to building your Lego mock, and it's definitely a technique you need to try at ASAP. So that just about brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.